Hello. I hope you are doing great today. So, I just want to share a story with you. I had a conversation with a woman yesterday, and I believe she's at her end of her 50s. And she's a coach and she's a great person. And I had a conversation with this woman before, but the last time I had a conversation with her, she was very upbeat. She was doing things. She was really in control and inspired. And yesterday, when I met her, she was saying to me, "You know what? I I need someone to hold me accountable." And I started to ask her a couple of questions because I am not that person who says, "Yes, I want to work with you just to get the money." I want to find out if I can help or, let's say, serve this person. And I asked her, "So, what is it that is your challenge right now? What are you kind of struggling with?" And she shared with me that I'm not able to get things done. I sabotage myself with doing other things. So when I have to create things or do things, I start cleaning the house or doing other things. And then I see not so much coming in. And then I'm thinking, like, I've been here for 6 years almost. And some people have contacted me to ask if I want to get into the workforce, like working again, if it's in public sector or private sector. She didn't really specify that part, but she said, "I don't know if that's the direction I want to go in. I really want to do what I'm good at, but I'm not able to do it. I'm stopping myself. I'm doing other things. And I need someone to help me move forward, help me cut through, and hold me accountable." And this thing that she shared with me is so normal. And I can share with you that I've been in that funk for a while, also myself, a couple of times. I recently came out of it because I went through a rebrand of my brand, like who I'm speaking to more truthfully. I've always been sharing this information from my heart, but as we kind of grow and learn new things, we get new questions. And sometimes we can start doubting ourselves. And the way I've been doubting myself is that I sometimes sabotaged myself, just like this person explained. Like she starts cleaning the house or doing other things and being more for others than herself because you're so afraid of going out with what you are, what you truly are, and speaking from the heart. And then she also shared something that I remember in the beginning when I started on this journey to become a coach is that she is now at the state where she's afraid of like posting because maybe one person said to her, "What are you doing? I see what you're posting, but I don't understand it." And sometimes when we hear these comments, we can take it very personal and it can relate to something we experienced before, or there and then a new like belief system is created. So how it was for me when I started in this industry, I was so afraid of what other people that I worked with before would think of me. So I waited 2 years almost to post on LinkedIn because I was so afraid of what some people that didn't even matter to me on LinkedIn would think of me. So this could be people I worked with before. It was almost like I could hear them say, "Oh, look at Ingerd. Look what she is doing." And I was so afraid. So I want you to think about, is this something maybe you are feeling? Because this woman that I was talking to, She was going through this, and I call it the terror barrier before you break free. Because one day I made a decision to just post on LinkedIn, and it was so freeing, but it was also scary at the same time. But the more I did it, the more confidence I gained. And then today, I don't care what anyone thinks of me. And the more you do that, the more you grow your confidence. It's a skill that we can develop. It's not something that some people have. I thought that when I was growing up and I looked at people around me and artists I liked, I thought, oh my God, it's because they're special. They have confidence, they have beauty, they have everything. They are set for life. That was how I was thinking. And these thoughts, even though they were a long time ago, they came back to me when I was older and they were buried deep down. So when I uncovered it, oh my God, how free I was. And this was the process I did for everything, even here. And sometimes I feel stuck too. But then I just do it anyway sometimes. And sometimes I don't do it. But the most important thing is I'm not hard on myself. Because the more you're hard on yourself, the more you're holding back to move forward. And also, sometimes what we're doing changes a little bit. The journey to your goal can change a little bit. It doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong, you're developing things. I think Michael Singer, if you read any one of his books, are a great example on how he just let the universe, or you can say the world or the people he met on the journey, guide him. Because sometimes we put on all this, like, is it called shackles? Like we say, no, it has to be like that. And if it's not like that, I'm not going to do it. We close ourselves down for opportunities instead of like, interesting. What can that be? Instead of like, we walk away because we think that things have to happen in a certain way. But what if we can just ask questions and then receive answers? And sometimes these answers doesn't come from the people we want them to come from, but it comes from an unexpected source. So I want you to think about this as you go on this journey wherever you are. Maybe you're a coach like this woman I spoke to yesterday. Are you blocking yourself and being angry at yourself for not moving forward? Or are you allowing the universe to deliver answers to you and you ask for help? Because everyone wants you to succeed. And it can be that some people don't want that, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. They're not you. So, how can we make the best out of what's going on? And the most important thing is ask for help when you feel like you're stuck. A community accountability is everything. And yes, maybe you need a coach for a while, for a year, and then you're ready to fly again. I'm that coach who believes that you don't need a coach forever. And you might say that's bad business. No, because it's millions of people there. And I believe that you have the full power within you. It just needs to be activated, just like I sometimes need help to be activated again. And it's part of the process, it's part of the journey. There's no right, there's no wrong. So that's my message for you today. Have a beautiful day. Bye.